From the Watergate building in Washington, this is Hotline TV. Now here are Hotline editors Amy Walter and John Mercurio.
Happy Friday, everyone. I'm Amy Walter. And I'm Amy Walter. Welcome to Hotline TV. Colbert for President campaign hit a snag yesterday in South Carolina. Let's go to the videotape.
That's my special Democrat ringtone. Hello, Colbert 08. How can I help you?
Hello, Stephen. This is Carol Fowler, the chair of the South Carolina Democratic Party.
Oh, hi, Carol. Is today the day you're deciding? How did I do, Carol?
Well, you know, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that you didn't make the cut. You won't be on our ballot.
Why? Did they not think my candidacy was real enough?
Well, I think they thought maybe that you're not quite ready to be president.
Oh, thanks so much, and give my best to everybody in South Carolina. Say hello to the other members of the Democratic Council and tell the candidates I'll see them in hell. Okay.
I'll give you a message. Bye.
3 questions for you. 1, if Colbert made it on the ballot, would he even have made an impact? All right, let's face it. Stephen Colbert, it was fun, it's sort of funny, keeps his show going a little bit, but an impact, come on. Now, I know the polls, that there was a poll done not too long ago that showed that he was actually beating out people like Bill Richardson, so maybe for Bill Richardson, not so good to get beat by a fake candidate, but for the rest of the field, I don't think he was going to have much of an impact. Listen, the contention that somebody who's a celebrity comes in and raises voter turnout, I think, is a false one. The fact of the matter is people who turn out in primaries are people who are already very committed to the process, not people who just show up one day because they think it's funny to go out and vote for somebody that they know has absolutely no desire to or no chance to be president of the United States. Could it have hurt Obama among the youth vote? There's so much talk about what he's trying to do to generate enthusiasm among college-age voters. Maybe, but remember the big issue in South Carolina is African-American voters. They're going to be half of the voting population in that primary. That's where Obama needs to do better. That's where he's going to be focusing. I doubt he'd be focusing on trying to turn out the all-important Colbert college vote. Okay, 2, was justice fair and served? Yeah, that's the way it works. It's your party, it's your ballot, you can do whatever you want. Now, it's very different when it's a national campaign versus a state campaign. You can decide who gets on and who stays off. Look, it's already unfair in the fact that you're making people pay to get on the ballot. That alone, you could argue, that is discriminatory. The fact that you have to get signatures, that may be discriminatory. But everybody has their own rules. You got to follow them. And I think the fact that Colbert was not running as a national candidate, that made it easier to keep it off. And hey, if you want to talk about ballot access rules, just ask somebody who's trying to run as a third-party candidate and how much fun that is. Okay, 3. I know that's a lot for you. See if you can handle this. What do celebrity candidacies say about American politics? That politics and entertainment are always this close to each other. Look, we love following celebrities and we love following politicians, and if the two can merge, that's fantastic, especially for the ratings for both of those shows. Look, and some have been able to make that leap. Schwarzenegger, Jesse Ventura, etc. Now, what you have to do, though, in many cases, it's running for governor, running for Congress, running for this where it's a local-oriented campaign. Hey, if Stephen Colbert decided he was going to run for mayor of Charleston, even though Charleston does actually have a pretty popular mayor, or for some other local office, he could probably win. But when you're trying to make it to the next step as a national candidate, that's very different than, let's say, going on the ballot and voting, going on the ballot in a state where you're really focusing exclusively on the issues there. But, you know, as with anything, Americans love somebody that they feel like they already know. And in this case, the irony, of course, is that what they know about Stephen Colbert is a fake personality, not who Stephen Colbert is. So he's running as a celebrity who's still running as a non-entity celebrity candidate. It was sort of weird. But bottom line is, I think that we will always have celebrities being an integral part of our political process. It's like they say in Washington, you know, Hollywood, Washington, not so different. It's just one has attractive people and the other one doesn't. I'll let you guess. All right, that'll do it for today's Casual Friday Hotline TV. I'm Amy Walter, and so she. And we'll all see you next week.